So this is what living in Zone 6 is like in the middle of January. No gardening for me for a while. Well, I decided they've tilled the ground. After February 1st, they were going to till the ground here at the community garden. So I decided to come out and take a look and kind of see what it looked like. My wife came out here actually and signed me up for the plot because I was at work during the hours that they were open. So I thought I'd come out here and take a look and see what things were like. And it looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and show it to you here in just a second. Doesn't look like a lot of additional work is going to need to be done. Maybe some raking and breaking up of some big dirt clods. But they do have rototillers that we can use. And they also have access to hoses and things like that. So I think this is going to be a pretty good deal. Let's take a look and kind of show you the area, and we'll go from there, I guess. I'm facing south right now. These are the plots I'm kind of looking directly at where my plot is going to be. This is the land. It goes up towards the corner there, and then all the way down there. I'm just going through my windshield now. Quite a lot. I'm pretty much right across from where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at the south side over by that shed. So as soon as it kind of gets more active, around March 1st is when we're allowed to go in there and actually start planting and digging up our plots. This will be the 25 by 30 foot plot. Now, bordered on the north, let me spin around here, is a cemetery. There we go. This is actually run by the cemetery office, by the city. Now, I'm not going to get a good shot of this just because my back window is a little bit nasty. But behind me, here, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. See that building there with the stop sign next to it and all of that? That's the prison. So, I'm bordered by the cemetery on one side and a prison on the other. I'm thinking maybe this is a good place for a garden or not, I don't know. Anyway, I think it's going to be good. And it's 4.4 miles one way from my house. Yeah, so we're going to be about 9 miles or so round trip every time I want to come out here. Not horrible. I'm gonna have a lot more space. It's gonna be nice and quiet, calming. It's gonna be a good thing. So I think the extra mileage is gonna be worth it. I'm gonna have to be out here a few times a week doing weeding and watering and things like that. But I'll have to do that at home too, and I'll still be growing things at home for the times that I can't get out here. I think on my off days, I'll be working on the gardens at home, and like I said earlier, I think I'm going to plant things that don't vine out a lot. Really, is what I'm going to do here. So things like beets, radishes, carrots, maybe some tomato plants. Nothing like cucumbers or pumpkins, anything like that. That would just take up way too much space. And we're only paying $20 for this, $25 really, $5 fee. It gets carried over to the next year towards your rental if you don't mess up the place. So anyway, that's the way it is. That's what things look like here. And 25 by 30 feet of that is mine. Oh, and there's, let me zoom in on this. About every 20 or 30 feet or so, maybe every, I don't know. I'm not a good judge of distance. Maybe every 30 feet or so, there's 2 water spigots, and then just on the other side there, same thing. So, gonna be pretty easy access to water. That shed there is where the rototiller and some other garden tools are located. Right now, I'm actually heading to Lowe's or Home Depot, whichever one I happen to get to first. And gonna head to one of those, check out some of their gardening tools. Maybe if they have a cheap greenhouse that I could actually attach to the ground somehow so it doesn't blow away. Might look at getting something like that. Gotta save a little money for a Valentine's Day present for my wife, though. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'll catch you later, and probably I'll show you what kind of tools I bought, if anything, here at the end of the video. Okay, I'm back from the store and from the garden plot where I was showing earlier. I went ahead and I went to Lowe's, and I went to Home Depot, and I went to Kmart, and I got a few things. Not very many things, but I just thought I'd show you here. I went ahead and got some of these. I know I'm going to try to use some just recycled things like food containers with the plastic lids, and I'm still planning on using, let's see, here's a toilet paper roll that I just cut, and I'm going to be using things like that. So I got some potting soil. I want to do as much recycling as I can, but I anticipate I'm not going to have quite as much containers as my anticipated need. So I went ahead and bought a few of those. For the community garden, I bought a sprinkler. It's a stand sprinkler, and it's right now it's about 2.5 feet, just up on its own. It extends out another about a foot, 1.5 feet. So that's going to be nice to take out there. I bought a 50-foot flat hose with a handle. I could carry it around on the reel. The reel has a handle, and it also has a just a little nozzle with 6 different settings on it. I thought that would be handy out in the garden when I'm watering a little bit. And I bought a hoe. And this is just a standard, regular old hoe. I was going to buy I think it was called a Warren hoe. That's it's got a point on it. But these were a little cheaper, and I figured, well, I can always use this on the side like that, and use it flat when I need to for the weeding. So I think that's going to be good. There's the potting soil, and I bought a couple more packs of seeds. I know I probably don't need to. I bought some dill seed, and I also bought some spearmint seed because my wife likes tea, and I thought, well, that'd be kind of a good way to season the tea a little bit. And most importantly, maybe, I've never seen these before, I bought some rib-flavored potato chips. Baby back rib-flavored potato chips. I'm going to be trying those out momentarily. Okay, these are not this one. This one, just something I'm carrying some pieces in. These are the pots that I bought today. This one was one I found in the garage. I'm going to put spearmint there. There's the spearmint that I purchased. And then I'm going to put the basil in the green one, chives in the black one, the stevia in the yellow one. I'm going to do thyme and parsley in the white one, and oregano in the blue one. I think that's it. Plain one's going to be the spearmint, and then we're going to put those on the bookshelf.